Ripple and Coinbase are locked in a high-stake contest right now to acquire Circle. Now, the reason why XRP wants to acquire Circle is because Circle is the issuer of USDC, the second biggest stablecoin in the world.
The cryptocurrency landscape is witnessing a significant power struggle. Ripple and Coinbase are both vying to acquire Circle, the company behind USDC, the world's second largest stablecoin. This acquisition could redefine the stablecoin market and influence the broader crypto ecosystem. Ripple initiated the acquisition talks by offering between $4 to $5 billion for Circle. However, Circle deemed this offer insufficient, especially considering its aspirations for a $5 billion valuation through an IPO. Coinbase, having co-founded the Center Consortium with Circle in 2018 to manage USDC, holds a minority stake in Circle. The two companies share revenue from USDC reserves, with Coinbase receiving 50% of the residual revenue and 100% when USDC is held on its platform. In response to the initial rejection, Ripple reportedly increased its offer to $11 billion, combining cash and XRP tokens. Some unconfirmed reports even suggest a bid as high as $20 billion. Acquiring Circle would grant Ripple control over USDC, significantly enhancing its position in the stablecoin market. This move could also bolster Ripple's cross-border payment solutions and expand its influence in the crypto space. Coinbase's existing relationship with Circle provides it with certain advantages. Their agreement includes clauses that could potentially restrict Circle from entering partnerships that might negatively impact Coinbase's revenue from USDC.
Now, Ripple has offered $5 billion to buy Circle already, and it was rejected because they're both fighting over it. Coinbase is also fighting for it because Circle owns that big stablecoin. And that's whoever owns that stablecoin has a lot of power. They also have a lot of cash flow, liquidity, and you can do a lot of things with both of those things under your corporate structure or umbrella. There's rumors out there that said that Coinbase may offer $9 billion. So the other rumor says, now this is not confirmed, but they say that XRP could have increased that offer to $11 billion. Now what they did is they took that $5 billion from the beginning, added a little bit of cash to it, and also offered XRP. Now this acquisition, that's actually a brilliant move because, Ripple owns roughly 30, 40, 50% of all XRP in existence. They keep it in their corporate structure, coffers. So, but the exciting thing about all of this is that this acquisition could reshape the entire stablecoin market and make Ripple the center of all stablecoins. And in turn, it can influence the whole crypto market. This is some big news if XRP is able to acquire Circle. It's some of the biggest news I've heard in crypto in years. And because there's not a lot of retail attention on cryptocurrency right now, nobody's really talking about it. Even if you go on Google Trends right now, you see that there's a very, very low search. There's not a lot of searches about XRP or even crypto or Bitcoin in general. When the masses come, it's normally too late. These things happen during accumulation phase, before the masses get in. So 3, 4, 5 months from now, when the masses come in, that's when we're going to see all of the attention, all of the media attention, and all of the unsavvy investors come to the market. We're going to see exponential growth in all of these coins. But the reason why the value of all that is getting built right now, before the masses come in. So like I said before, is that Ripple had to increase their $5 billion offer. A lot of reports saying they raised it to $11 billion, both cash and XRP. Coinbase is fighting right back, it's almost a bidding war for this because whoever owns that actually does own a large amount of the crypto industry because that's the second biggest stablecoin in the world. Coinbase right now owns a minority stake already in Circle, and they already share revenue from USDT. So they want to control 100% of it. They are positioned as a favorable buyer because of that minority stake and also because of their revenue share they have with them. So hopefully Brad Garlinghouse and his genius can acquire Circle because that's really big news for XRP. If they're able to do this, there's a lot of things they can do with that platform. Now, right now, Circle is planning an IPO.
While Circle has filed for an IPO aiming for a $5 billion valuation, the outcome remains uncertain. The company is evaluating its options, weighing the benefits of going public against the potential advantages of an acquisition. The crypto community is closely monitoring these developments. Ripple's aggressive pursuit of Circle underscores its ambition to dominate the stablecoin sector, while Coinbase aims to consolidate its existing influence over USDC. If Ripple succeeds, it could integrate USDC with its own stablecoin initiatives, potentially reshaping the stablecoin landscape. Conversely, if Coinbase acquires Circle, it would solidify its position as a leading player in the stablecoin market. The battle between Ripple and Coinbase for Circle is more than a corporate acquisition. It's a strategic move that could redefine the future of stablecoins and the broader crypto market. As the situation unfolds, stakeholders and observers alike await the outcome of this high-stakes contest.
And they had a target valuation that was given to them back from the IPO lawyers of $5 billion. So anything above $5 billion is a win for Circle. But just like any other business person, they're going to try to get it up as high as they possibly can, like anybody else would do. So anybody that's willing to pay over $5 billion, they're open to listen to them. So right now we got Coinbase and we got Ripple right now fighting for Circle. Acquiring Circle would grant Ripple control over their USDT. It will enhance their position in the stablecoin market, and it will also enhance their position as a cryptocurrency company and as a fintech company. Now, hopefully, if Ripple, this is the biggest thing people don't realize about this acquisition. If Ripple acquires Circle, this is the biggest thing I see coming. I think that Brad Garlinghouse and his team of geniuses are planning, if they're able to complete this acquisition, to merge the USDC stablecoin with the RLUSD project. Now, if they bring both of those together and absorb one coin to the other or match, for example, if you own USDT, we're going to match it with RLUSD or some other way that they can do it. There's a lot of ways you can do it. Some ways that have been done in the past. That's one way that's been done in the past. Create a separate chain. That's another way that's been done in the past. A fork. Or you could just give everybody RLUSD in their wallets. Because RLUSD is also, I believe USDC is on Ethereum. RLUSD can also be moved around on Ethereum. So maybe they can send RLUSD to your wallet if you hold USD, because they can see everybody that holds it, and then like retire the project or something like that to onboard a lot of users onto RLUSD at once. So there's a lot of ways they can do this. But regardless of whatever they do, if they leave them separate, bring them together, or some other hybrid situation, whatever they do will rapidly accelerate global adoption of all of Ripple's projects, including RLUSD and XRP. It gives XRP and Ripple as a company an instant foothold in the stablecoin space remember, they're already backed by a regulatory trust. They already got real-world use. It's one of the only few cryptocurrencies in the world that actually has real-world usage. Now, I like Bitcoin a lot. Bitcoin is one of my, of course, it's one of my biggest holdings. But to be honest, Ethereum and XRP both have more real-world potential use than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is almost all speculatory. It's not being used for anything except for what people say it's gonna do. It's gonna do this, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. Which it probably will. It's nothing wrong with being able to predict the future and buying something early. It's called speculation. Speculation is not bad. It's just the ability, it's just seeing something, buying it into it, investing into it for its potential. And the potential is unsure. Any potential is unsure because we never know. Somebody can be a phenom at basketball or football, whatever, in their teens, and they break a leg, arm, break a hip, and it's over. So regardless of how much potential you have, you can't predict what's coming next. So it's still speculatory. It's speculation. It's a speculatory investment. So Bitcoin is still speculatory. We don't know what it's going to do. XRP is not as speculatory because it's already doing real-world stuff. Moving value around, cross-border payments, some of this stuff. It's already being tested, not really live yet, but it is being tested in Japan. It's being integrated in Japan. We know that right now, and a lot of things are already happening. So that's XRP and Ethereum are less speculatory. So it's a lot less risk in either one of those, but Bitcoin has a lot of potential, a lot of momentum behind it. So it's not a lot of risk with that either, but it's less risk with Ethereum and XRP.